Whenever people are migrating into a place, that means there are opportunities. Yes, there are a lot of opportunities in Africa. We need skills. We need education to raise a large portion of our own citizens into the middle class. If we don't do this, then in 30 years' time, we'll be complaining and crying that the Chinese have taken over Africa. Hello, this is Ekene Banye. These videos are made for young Africans and for people who are interested in the development of Africa. So if you are one of those, please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell so that you'll be getting my videos as soon as I make them. All right. Today, I want to talk about something I have been discussing with a lot of young Africans on social media. That's about the migration of mostly Chinese citizens into Africa. Now, the truth of matter is that a lot of young Africans are not happy about that. And I try to tell them to look at it in another way. Migration is what human beings have done through human history. A lot of Western Africans are trying to get into Europe, crossing the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean Sea to get into Europe. Meanwhile, while they're doing that, other people are trying to get into Africa. So the question is this: why are Chinese people coming to Africa? The truth of the matter is this: whenever people are migrating into a place, that means there are opportunities. Yes, there are a lot of opportunities in Africa, and two kinds of people are migrating into Africa. People who have money to invest, and people who may not have money to invest, but they think they can find a better life or better opportunity for their skills and for jobs. The migration of Chinese citizens has started when I was in Africa, because the neighborhood I lived in, 2006, there were a number of Chinese citizens living in my estate. We used to sit down together during the weekend at our local pub. Now, the people who are coming are working for companies that have contracts in African countries. We know that a lot of infrastructure projects that has been handled by Chinese companies, they normally bring their people on that kind of project. By the way, that's something I think we need to discourage. But the only way we can discourage it is for us to have the manpower, people who have the skills to take on those jobs. Now, I don't know if you do have those skills, but if we do have the skills, then this is where governments can step in and demand that those companies hire the local population for those jobs. Anyway, that's by the way. if those opportunities are available, and I think they are, and that's why a lot of Chinese citizens are coming to Africa. For me, I believe that in the next 20, 30 years, there will be a lot of Chinese indigenes who are permanently resident in many African countries. I wouldn't be surprised that there may be a few millions or a few tens of millions in 20, 30 years. So, what can happen? I see those Chinese citizens, they will be part of the middle class. And because of that, a lot of lower class Africans will complain about it. Now, it's inevitable that the migration will happen because, like I said before, that's what human beings have always done. Where there are opportunities, people migrate. So, if Africa have the opportunities, people will migrate. Right now, I'm talking to you. I live in the UK. I've been living here for more than 15 years. So just like I came because the opportunities were there, people are going to Africa because the opportunities are there. So if a large number of Chinese people come to Africa and they become part of the middle class in 10, 20, 30 years time, and they have children, all of them will be part of the middle class. Now, for us not to be complaining and saying, just like a number of Europeans are saying, that Africans are coming to Europe to take their jobs. If we don't want to be that way in 30 years' time, then, like I said before, we need to raise our own standards. We need skills. We need education to raise a large portion of our own citizens into the middle class. If we don't do this, then in 30 years' time, we'll be complaining and crying that the Chinese have taken over Africa. It's, like I said before, it's inevitable that they will come. But we need to make sure that when they come, we will embrace them. Because, like I've said this before on this channel, every human being on this planet is African. Because Africa is the home place of humanity. That's where we evolved. Before we started migration to every other part of the planet. So they all are coming home, and we can't stop them, and we shouldn't stop them, because they are coming home to help build their home. Africa is everybody's home. Every human being on this planet, Africa is their home. So anyone who is coming to Africa to help us build Africa, then we need to say to them, welcome. But then we need to put ourselves in the right place to also contribute massively to the development of Africa. Now it's time for you to make yourself relevant in the work we need to do. Get skills and contribute to the development of Africa. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you'll be getting my messages as soon as I post them. All right, take care. Bye.